Hey everyone, feeling overwhelmed and stressed? You're not alone. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to forget about taking care of ourselves. But self-care isn't selfish. It's essential for our overall well-being. So, let's hit pause on the chaos and focus on you. In this video, I'll share 5 simple yet effective self-care tips that you can incorporate into your daily routine. Let's recharge and rejuvenate together. Remember, it's okay to prioritize yourself and your well-being. Take a moment to breathe, to relax, to do something that brings you joy. You deserve it. Let's make self-care a priority starting now. Habit number 1 is to honor your body. And within this, make sure that you tell yourself the truth about your body. I think that it is so easy for us to get caught up in lies about our bodies through social media, through magazines. When we didn't have social media, it was the same thing with magazines. All we did was compare ourselves. I know for me growing up, I would look at things like Cosmopolitan or 17 and think, oh my gosh, these models are so tall. They're so lanky. They're so skinny. They have perfect skin. And that was me telling myself lies about all of these edited photos. And today we have Instagram. When photos are so perfectly edited, someone can take all the blemishes off their face and make their skin look absolutely perfect. And with filters and all these things you can do to photos, it's not fair to yourself to compare yourself. I really want to hit home on the point to tell yourself the truth about your body. Why is your body the way that it is? Why is it formed the way that it is? 96% of my audience is female, so I feel really comfortable with saying our bodies are the way they are because we have to reproduce. I mean, we don't have to reproduce, we can choose not to, which is totally okay. But if we do choose to reproduce, our body is formed and made in a specific way so that we can do that if we do choose to do that. And we have to remind ourselves that. And we have to remind ourselves that after we give birth, maybe our boobs look a little bit different. Our bodies look a little bit different. But we made a human. So that's awesome. And that's even better than having an awesome body. We have to remind ourselves that. And every single body is different. And you have to remember to honor your body for the way that it is and for the way that it was created. Because your mother, your mother's mother, your mother's mother's mother, it all trickles down to us, and we are our shape and the way that we are because of who we are. And we have to honor that. Habit number 2 is do more things that you love to do that make you happy, because that will help build a relationship with yourself. Do you love photography? Cool. Go out, shoot some photos, bring them home, edit them, look at the way that they are. See what light you were able to bring into the photo. You're going to build this relationship with yourself that has absolutely nothing to do with physical. And you start to build on that, and you start to love how you take photos, and you start to value yourself and realize, wow, I'm good at that. And the more hobbies that you do, like dance. The other day I've been wanting to take an aerial silk class for the longest time. And if you follow me on Instagram, you saw that I posted a photo and said, this is my first time doing it. Or if I posted a video and I said, this is my first time doing it. I didn't do the very best I could, but I feel so good that I did it because it's a combination of things that I love. And I've always wanted to do it. So going out there and really trying to get yourself to do things that make you feel good is going to help with your relationship with yourself. Just like I said, at the top of this video, the relationship with yourself is the most important. Why don't people ask how you are with your relationship with yourself? And I think that really going out there and doing hobbies that make you feel good is crucial because it's not all about, making yourself look your best to love yourself. And I think that that's where people get super lost. Habit number 3 is to surround yourself with positive people. And this one, it's in the name of the title of the habit. It's simple. Surround yourself with people that make you feel good. It's very common for us to have people in our lives that don't make us feel good. They might be pessimistic. They might feel like they're judging us. They might be going through their own thing. And I think that that's something to remember. It's not about cutting out people in your life that aren't going through the best time and who aren't making you feel good, because 9 times out of 10, that has everything to do with them and nothing to do with you. So being compassionate about what that person is going through by just telling them, hey, I'm here if you need me, but thinking about yourself and knowing, okay, I'm going to kind of like separate myself a little bit from this person because they're not making me feel that good. And I think that person will come to realize that that's happening, but they'll know that you're there if they need you. I think that it's really important to pay attention to the people that make us feel good and to really value those relationships and to keep them really dear to our hearts and to go out there and try to let these people be known and put your time and your energy into these people because they don't come often. It's not every day that you meet somebody that just makes you feel so good to be around, and so definitely paying attention to those people and keeping them really close to you is good. Habit number 4 is positive self-talk. This one is really important for me. I don't know if you've ever read The 5 Languages of Love. If you have not, I highly, highly recommend. It is primarily about relationships with other people, but I use it for not only that, but for a relationship with myself. I took the test, and I am words of affirmation, so hearing things is really important to me. So not only do I need to receive love that way from another person, but I need to receive love for myself through words of affirmation. So I have a tendency, we all do, to kind of give ourselves negative self-talk in our head. You know, I'll be like, oh, I'm so disorganized right now. Oh, I didn't get enough done today. Oh my gosh, why didn't I hang up my clothes earlier? Why is there dishes in the sink? Why didn't I dust this? There's so much dust here. You know, just kind of giving these expectations for myself all the time and beating myself up over it. And I have to give myself positive self-talk. The fact that I am someone who keeps my home nice and tidy, and I like it that way. And I am someone who puts love into their home, and it feels good here. And I set the mood all the time in here. And I'm really great at, being there for myself and like getting the things that I need done. And I think that I have to remind myself those things. And this is just all over the board. So I'm talking about things within the home, but also for myself on my body. Like, I can't beat myself up over things that I think in my head. I have to remember to keep giving myself positive affirmation because it's really important. And I think that that is something we are so good at doing in this world, telling ourselves why we are not good enough. And just do your very best to repeat things to yourself all the time. When you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you think something bad about yourself, go, no, you know what? I'm switching this thought to this. I look good because of this. I did great because of this. And we have to just pound that into our brains pretty much to where we start believing it. Because you're telling yourself the truth. And we feed our minds so many lies about ourselves. So just remember to stop doing that and to believe the truth. And that is that you are enough and that you are good enough. And there are so many great qualities about yourself. Habit number 5. It wouldn't be a self-love video from me without saying to take some time for self-care, whether it be something as simple as getting your nails done, or doing them yourself at home, going on a walk, whatever it might be that makes you feel good and makes you feel like you're taking care of yourself. Do that, because you taking care of yourself is going to help your relationship with yourself, and it also helps with all the interaction with people that you have throughout your day. Self-care is not selfish, and I have to say that over and over again, because some people might feel that putting so much time for yourself can be slightly selfish. But no, you have to make the time for yourself, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to give back to the world in the best way that you possibly can. So that is it for this video. I hope that you guys loved it. I hope that it helped fill you guys up a bit.